Today we're going to talk about something that I say a lot and probably everyone out there says a lot. We're tired. Here's the top 5 reasons I've figured out through research and looking online and talking to others that we're more exhausted than ever, and maybe what we can do about it. The phrase is, we're tired. I'm tired. At the end of the day, even if you've had the weekend off or you've been working all day, you just get home and you're exhausted, right? You're exhausted, you're tired, you don't want to do anything, but yet you're still doing stuff because that's the world we live in. But it's not a lack of sleep. It's not just overwork. It's a different kind of tired, a soul level, bone deep fatigue that makes even the smallest things feel enormous. You wake up tired, you go through the day in a fog. You rest, but you don't feel rested. You take breaks, but nothing breaks the cycle. So what's going on? Why are so many of us, especially now, more exhausted than ever? Today we're unpacking 5 reasons this exhaustion is creeping into our lives, and more importantly, what we can do about it. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Constant low-level stress. Every day we're under stress. You're not imagining it. The world is more stressful than it used to be. But it's not the headline-grabbing kind of stress, natural disasters, war, financial collapse. It's the slow drip, the subtle hum, the push notifications that never stop, the subtle dread of checking your email or the mail itself, the grind of worrying about the economy, climate change, AI, housing. Psychologists call it allistic load. I'm probably not saying it right. It's ALLOSTATIC load. It happens when your stress response system never fully shuts off. That kind of chronic low-level stress is like background radiation. It doesn't feel urgent, so you don't fight it. But it's there every day, and it adds up. So what do you do about it? Reclaim small moments of safety. Breathe work, short walks, 5 minutes without your phone. Even micro moments of calm can lower cortisol and rest your nervous system. Okay? And that's what all of us need, right? Is a little rest, a little relaxation, breathing, getting away, going having a lunch with somebody, just chatting with someone in real life, putting the phone away, putting down TikTok, putting down Instagram, putting down Snapchat, just breathing. Number 2, the erosion of rest. We confuse rest with numbing. We think watching 5 hours of Netflix is rest. We think scrolling TikTok or Instagram or Facebook until our thumbs go numb is rest. We don't feel restored at all. In fact, we often feel worse. Real rest isn't just absence of work. It's presence in something soothing, something that returns us to ourselves. Rest has been quietly stolen from us, not just by hustle culture, but by this strange culture of belief that we must earn our rest. What do you do about it? Redefine rest. Try active recovery, walking, journaling, light stretching, playing music. Here's a radical idea. You don't have to earn it. You just need it, so take it. Next one is a big one for me, decision fatigue. You're making more decisions per day than any generation before you. What to eat, what to wear, which text to answer, which product to buy. Should you quit your job? Should you take a break? Should you feel guilty about taking a break? It's said that the average adult makes about 35,000 decisions a day. Most are unconscious, but they still cost something. What to do about it? Reduce decisions, create defaults, eat the same breakfast, build routines, offload small decisions to save energies for the big ones. Number 4, the attention economy is devouring you. Your attention is not yours. It's being extracted, sold, hijacked. You don't just use social media, you live in it. It's the background of your boredom, your silence, your waiting rooms, your loneliness. We now switch attention every 47 seconds on average. It's not just time being stolen, it's your ability to think deeply, feel clearly, rest fully. So what do you do about it? Practice attention hygiene. Website blockers, put little ad blockers up. Turn off push notifications. Read a book. Let silence back in. Protect a pocket of your peace. And of course, the last one is we're emotionally constipated. emotional suppression. We're taught to suppress instead of express. But unprocessed emotions don't disappear. They get stored in your body, in your habits, in your exhaustion. Grief becomes fatigue. Anger becomes tension. Anxiety becomes procrastination. So what do you do about it? Let yourself feel it. Write a rage letter and don't send it. Cry, talk to someone, sit in stillness and ask, what am I carrying today? The exhaustion you feel isn't personal failure. It's a rational response to the world that demands too much and gives too little in return. You're not lazy. You're carrying invisible weights that few people see. Start where you are, one decision at a time, one pocket of rest, one brave, tiny rebellion. You're not weak. You need to rest. You're wise to seek it. So these 5 things seem pretty mundane, pretty easy, pretty simple. But yet, if I talk to you about each one in the real world terms, constant low level stress. I stress every day about multiple things every day, right? I stress about just the news, not about us going to war. I was stressed about, my kids and paying for daycare, or my grandson and his daycare, or my children moving, or my children getting married or getting divorced or getting separated. My children, where they live and what's going on where they live, and are they safe where they live? Small moments, breaths. I don't get those. And what I'm trying to do lately is I've been trying to listen to audiobooks. Reading is difficult. I've had some brain injuries, so reading is difficult. But I can listen to a book, and I just let that book kind of absorb into me while I'm listening. I do it while I'm driving, while I'm doing things around the house, while I'm just on the deck sitting with the dogs for a minute. I take some time and I try to forget about the world around me for just a few minutes. I breathe. I take a couple of walks with the dogs. I claim calm for just a few minutes. I also notice that my wife and I both, when at the end of the day, we'll sit and we'll watch Netflix, or we'll mildly flip through our phones, we'll play a game, we'll do something, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and we stop talking. And that's something I struggle with even more than she does. It's the communicating with one another while at the end of the day, we're so exhausted we don't want to talk, but really that's the time to talk, to communicate, to connect with the person that you love. Instead of scrolling through TikTok or playing a video game or watching Netflix, just take a minute, have a few minute conversation. Play some music or play a board game with your spouse, or just do something like that. Or if you're by yourself, play music loud, freakishly dance in your living room. Who knows? Whatever makes you relaxed. I still play a song that my students used to play for me just to bother me. Sometimes when I'm really stressed, I'll play it. Country Road, Take Me Home to a Place I Belong, right? And that song used to annoy me, and my students would play it for me at like rockathons and other things. But I realize that it kind of brings me joy now, because it reminds me that good times are there, good things are there. There are good kids out in the world, good people in the world, and that song just brings me back to that. Decision fatigue, this is everybody that I know. What are we going to have for dinner tonight? What are we going to do this weekend? What's your idea of this? What's your thought on this? We make so many decisions, and sometimes we just want to go, I don't know. I don't know. I give up. I don't want to make a choice. Stop making me make a choice. And it's difficult because we don't have the old lifestyle where you work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you come home, mom cooks you dinner, dad sits at the table, the kids are doing their homework. If you're not in that traditional lifestyle, there's a lot more decisions to make, and it's difficult because you're afraid of making the wrong one and upsetting the person you're making it with. Or if you're by yourself, you're afraid of making a decision and hating that decision an hour later, and you just wasted all your time. The attention economy I've talked about more than once, okay? Social media is exhausting. It destroys our time, our effort, our energy, our mental capacity. and yet we can't get it out of our lives. We post, we check things, we hashtag things, we like, we comment, we subscribe, we heart, thumbs up, thumbs down, the whole thing. We do it all. And we don't think about what it's doing to us. The notifications on our phones, mine go off all the time. What I've had to do is I've set up a time between 10 and 6 a.m. where they don't go off. Unless it's my kids calling, my phone doesn't go off. And that's the only thing I could think about doing. That's the only way I could protect my peace. Okay? Emotional suppression is something I'm still battling with. I've talked about it before. My mother passed away, I didn't cry. Other people have passed away, I don't cry. I don't get upset. I'm trying to learn how to become more expressive with my emotions. And I'm expressive with emotions with certain things, but it's not a healthy expression. I'm not doing it in a way where most people understand me. Instead, it comes out in bursts, and I don't give it the respect and the time and the effort and the energy that it deserves. Instead, I kind of just deal with it, move on, deal with it, move on. And I don't let it sit. I don't sit there and say, hey, Josephine is dead. My mother is dead. She brought me life. She did bring me some good things like life. She taught me some good lessons and what not to do and what to do. She taught me how to cook certain things. She taught me how to do some weird things that most people don't know how to do. She did good things. I just don't appreciate all of it because I'm still carrying that hurt, and I've got to get through that. And that's exhausting. And that's because I've suppressed. So in this video, which I'll put little taglines on, we've talked about the reasons we're exhausted, right? We've talked about why most of us just, at the end of the day, want to just sit on the couch and disappear into the couch. Low-level stress. Erosion of the real rest, okay? Decision fatigue. The attention economy, social media, and emotional suppression. We're doing all of it. It isn't a failure that we're doing this. It's not. Okay, you're human. Again, being human doesn't make you bad. You know, we're not a robot. We're not AI. You're not lazy. You're not. What you are is you're exhausted and you don't know how to fix it. If this video hit home, share it. Let someone know that they're not alone. Leave me a comment. Tell me which reason you feel most true for you. Or if there's more, please. But the big part is you're not alone in the exhaustion and the fatigue. And what's happened with me is I have most of these, if not all of these, right? These things are what is contributing to my high levels of anxiety. This is what's hitting me. It's hitting me hard because I'm seeing all these and I'm trying to battle these and figure a way to be healthy around these. And doing so, my anxiety is actually going up a little bit because I'm not sure if I'm doing it right and should I be doing it better and how is this affecting everyone around me. And so it's a difficult battle, but it's a battle that I'm fighting every day. So thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you could, if you like the video. And let me know if there's anything on this list that you would tweak or you would change or that you're doing better. Thank you all again for watching and have a beautiful day.